Hey, what is up, all you beautiful people? My name is Mahia, and I am your blind guide, and I want to talk to you about Zombie Inu. Now, I know I haven't covered this one for a while, but I have mentioned it in previous videos. It is still one of my favorites, and my sentiment towards it has not changed as far as it being a disruptor in the entertainment industry. I mean, a colossus that is going to tower over so many other entertainment entities that currently are dominating the market. So I cannot wait to see what happens. Excuse me for just 1 second. Sorry about that nausea. But so I can't wait to see what is going to be happening this summer with them, because this summer is, in my opinion, going to be huge for Zombie. Also, the beta for the game, that is another big catalyst, and I think that's why it's in the last week gone up like 90%. The NFT floor price is also moving up. I love to see that. Again, if you want NFTs, if you want the project on ETH or Binance side, very good time, not financial advice, to buy into it right now when it's still 7 zeros. Like that is a lot to me. Now, a little bit ago it was 8 zeros, which, I mean, that would have been an even better time to add some on your position. I did not add more in my position when it was that low, just because I didn't see it that low. Been extremely busy. Unfortunately, not the good type of busy. I love to be productive busy, but just a lot of issues in my personal life with relationships, friendships, that stuff. And then on top of that, just health issues. But I am slowly getting better, gaining some of my weight back. I know, hard to believe with how skinny I look, but everything is turning around, just like the crypto market is right now. So I'm so bullish on that. And now with the beta, there's going to be so many people talking about this project, and the NFTs, I think, are going to really move up toward the release of this project. One more thing I want to mention, though, is I have noticed that there has, and this is excuse me for one more second. Sorry about that nausea again. This is not a knock on any YouTubers, but there are some that will copy what other YouTubers are doing, and I fear that could be happening at some point with this project, because I know there's at least one person who is wanting to do a game utilizing the NFTs in a sort of a fighting game, which I think is cool, and I love the initiative. But two things. One, I can see other people copying this. I do not personally know this individual, so I cannot say that I trust this person, because I do not know them on a personal level. For me to trust someone, I have to know them on a personal level, and I have to know them for a long time, and I have to be able to vet them. Now, when I'm vetting someone, I'm not just going to tell them, hey, I need to vet you, I need to make sure you're trusted. You need to do something like that organically to really see what a person is really truly like. So I do not know this individual. I have not currently seen any red flags on it, but I'm just mentioning that even if this one is 100% legit, has prepared for hackers, and has everybody in the entire team, everybody, I mean every single person, because just one person having access to it can ruin it for everybody if they decide to do anything nefarious. But again, this project could be 100% sound and totally secure and hack proof, at least as much as you can be. But there will, if that happens and blows up, there will be other people who will copy it and will try to get you to connect your wallet to their website in order to use your NFTs or whatever on the to use it on it. This game or other games in the future that have NFTs that aren't that don't have a copyright like Xenu did. But for people that are going to do that, even if it's someone you trust and if you don't trust them, do not do it. But if you trust them and you really want to do it, you want to get on it, get a separate wallet, transfer your NFT to that wallet, any tokens you would need, and then use that to access the website, to play the game or whatever it is, in future cases that may be a little different. Because again, like, my plan is to do a lot with crypto and NFTs myself, as in launching my own projects. And I would tell everybody what you need to do before you get into my project or any project out there. What you need to do is you need to have your wallet. You need to get a second wallet, and that is where what you need to use to connect it, because that is just an extra layer of security, because you never know if the project is nefarious, if the project could get hacked, or if the project is 99.9% good, but there's just a 0.1% person who finds a flaw and is involved with the team in some way, shape, or form, and can either implement like a backdoor so they can get into the project later, or whatever nefarious means they might use. You need to be safe. So I just suggest, especially for new NFT launches, even token launch, just be very careful when it comes to that stuff, especially if you're not super familiar with the project or the DApp you're on or whatever it is, because it can happen in anything. It's not just crypto. It can happen with your bank account. You got to be careful about who has access to your card, who has access to your computer, who has access to your mail. There are so many things. So it's not just crypto. In so many ways, crypto is still vulnerable, but everything is trackable, and refunds are pretty much the norm for most legitimate projects that do have a mishap. If you get into an illegitimate project, I'm truly sorry that you did and you got burnt. There will always be a better one, but that's just why you have to be very, very careful about what project you get into and what websites, what apps, what people have access. You should be the only person sorry if I was getting a little loud, only person who has access to your key phrase for your wallet. That should only be you. And if you do that, it makes it so much safer. But still, just do your due diligence and be careful about what apps and websites you connect your wallet to. And I'm just bringing that up because, again, I don't want to see anyone get burnt. And I know a lot of people would be excited to be able to use their Xenu NFTs in different games or other NFTs that have similar non-copyright elements to it. And my goal here is for you guys to make money and get in good projects and avoid the bad projects, and also just possible scams. Not saying this one is, but people copying it is almost inevitable. Excuse me for one more second. Sorry about that. Hopefully that is not what's going to happen. I really hope anyone who is a Xeno holder, anyone who is in the zombie mob, just has faith in the project and is a good person and would not steal from other people or do anything nefarious. But again, when I don't know these people, I can't say that 100% sure. I trust the dev team, but when it comes to people making projects out of NFTs like the one I'm talking about, the game that is being developed and created currently, other people can copy that idea or something similar just to try to scam people. Or people could even make fake websites that you might think would lead you to that one and will lead you to somewhere else. So just be very, very careful, because when I hear about people connecting their wallets and getting ripped off, that is the worst thing, and it makes me sick that there are people out there that can do that to people, and especially it's hurting crypto. To me, is slowing down humanity, and I 100% believe that, because crypto has offered so many benefits to so many people. Charitable donations, I mean, over $1 billion. I mean, it was just $1 billion that Vitalik Buterin donated to the Indian COVID Relief Fund. That's just one. I mean, there have been so many by so many other amazing projects. I mean, Zombie Inu gave away $500,000 to people who got in on their NFTs. One person got $250,000, and then out of the people who got in pre-mint for the NFTs, they were entered to win $100,000, and since then they have not stopped on giveaways. Neither has ones like Voltinu, Zeldanu, excuse me. Just so many different projects are really trying to step it up as far as that goes. And then so many people in like war-torn areas, places currently like Russia and Ukraine, who cannot get access to any money at all, even to just help to get food, to help with transportation, maybe to get to a safer area. Crypto NFTs, they have been saving so many lives by people being able to get out of those areas or get the food and the supplies they need. So I really love to see that. I also just want to say one more thing. Sorry, one more second. Okay, sorry about that. And I'm hesitant to mention this because, again, I am not in any way, shape, or form getting political. I'm not talking about the left, the middle, or the right. Anyone in general, on any side. If you are pro crypto and you are voting for them, you need to know what their stance on crypto is. And sadly, there are a lot of politicians who have no understanding of it. When they talk about it, you can tell they know nothing about it. For example, the suggestion that was brought up by Elizabeth Ann Warren to make Bitcoin what was it? A stable coin. I mean, more than that, a lot of things that have been said by a lot of different senators. Again, liberal, Democrat, liberal, whichever, Republican, conservative, or independent or whatever you want to call it, whatever you want to call yourself, you should know, just because if that is something that is incredibly important to you, you just need to know that it is something that certain politicians do not understand, and some of the regulations they have set forward are to benefit only the banks as usual, and just leave everybody else just at the bottom of the pyramid that we are so desperate to climb. Because so many people are willing to step on the necks of individuals while they have tens of millions of dollars, and yet claim how unfortunate it is for the lower class. But they're not doing anything about it. Not to mention, I don't think that someone, a senator who is, and that is for any senator who is talking about how bad it is to be poor, how bad it is to be going through struggles as far as getting groceries, getting food, providing shelter, clothing, that stuff, and then it's just having a lavish lifestyle. Like, you cannot be on both sides. And some people, I will say, they have that lifestyle, but they help out a lot. But I believe to be a true example, you need to at least separate yourself to a large degree from that. You cannot be the person at the top of the pyramid standing on the heads of the people at the bottom and then being like, I'm sad that it is so unfortunate that you do not have the amazing wealth opportunities that I have had in my life, but at the same time, I am not going to change it. And again, I'm talking about so many different politicians right now, because so many of them have that attitude, and it's sad. And then a lot of people not in politics are even getting kind of on that bandwagon of, I'm a multi-millionaire, even some billionaires, and they're talking about the lower class, and it's like a lot of these people don't have any room to talk. I will say, I think Elon Musk is changing the world in ways that most people can't even comprehend. That is no offense to them, just a lot of the information isn't out there, and a lot of people aren't willing to listen to, 3-hour lectures on, 10 different companies or anything like that. But I mean, especially for someone like me who is disabled, who is blind, who has so much damage to his optic nerve, there is pretty much no cure, because brain surgery cannot be performed that close to it without a drastic increase in the fatality rate. But with Neuralink, people that have that, people that are in comas, people that have disabilities that have rendered them unable to walk, unable to move, unable to talk, unable to see, Neuralink is going to be able to fix all that via electric impulses that will be traveling to various sections of the brain that could be impacted by that. Or, for example, someone having a seizure and sending a pulse to counteract it. And so many more amazing things. I don't want to get too into it, because I know you guys probably don't want to hear about all this stuff. But all I'm saying is, yes, there are some people at the top of the pyramid who want to help us out, but there are a lot of people in the middle of the pyramid who just, they like where they are, and they're playing defense for the top. Like, it's not always the top that's pushing down the bottom. The middle, and when I say middle, not even the middle. Let's say like the top 10, which, I mean, yes, you have a lot of, millionaires in there, but you also have, people who have hundreds of billions of dollars. So, I mean, it's a wide range, but the people at the lower end of that often, like, essentially stand on the necks of the people at the bottom in the middle just so they can stay on their spot. And I'm the opposite. I think that everybody should try to help everybody out to reach the top of that pyramid. And with all the way up there, that pyramid won't be a pyramid. It will be a lot more even because it'll slowly start to collapse. And when I say shatter the wealth gap, that is 100% what I mean. I mean all of us having financial freedom and wealth for generations and generations to come, to be able to change this world in a positive way that a lot of people in positions of influence have unfortunately not done. But I'm optimistic because I have to be. But I'm also very much a realist. So at the same time, I know it's a challenge up ahead, but I know we can make it, and I know we can make it all together. Because like I always say, and I truly, truly believe this, and I want everybody else to believe it too, that united we will conquer all, and divided we are destined to fall. Because all this division we've been having recently, that is 100% what is going to happen. We can never survive and exist and thrive, because that's what we're meant to do. Not to survive and not to just exist, but to thrive in life, to get so much further ahead than we ever thought possible. Our reach in life should always exceed our grasp. We should always go for more and more and more. And I know we can all do it. I know we can all get there. And as far as the financial aspect, crypto, it's the way to do it. It's the way to really create financial wealth and freedom, and to do it fast. I'm not talking about spending years on this. Like, I know some people don't have years to spend. So, I mean, with crypto, you get in the right play at the right time. You can turn $1,000 into $1,000,000 pretty fast. 1 second, sorry. But as I was saying, in the right play, you can turn 1,000 into 1,000,000 very, very fast. For example, people that got into Zelda Inu, 1,000 could have turned into 250,000 at high. I know that's not 1,000,000, but then from there, all you need is to get in a project that does a 4x, so 4 times your money, and then you are at $1,000,000. Or for example, Clifford Inu, one of also my favorite. They also from the Inuyasha DAO. I mean Zelda wasn't, but so many great projects have came from the Inuyasha DAO. But anyways, Clifford Inu. So when they launched, $1,000 in pre-sale would have turned into $700,000 at high at about 93 hours from launch, which is beyond phenomenal. Like right there, that would put you at almost a millionaire. So I mean, it is so easy to get that, and there are so many projects that have done so much more than that. For example, Shiba Inu. I mean, at a few different points, $100 would have made you a multi-millionaire. I mean, at the right point, I think $100 would have made you almost a billionaire at all-time high. So I mean, there's just so many opportunities. So if you ever get bogged down and you don't think you can make it through, never give up on crypto, because I'm telling you, you can make it. And more than that, never give up on life. No matter what, you will make it through. And if you need help, find people that will help you. Because believe me, there are people that will. And I know it's hard to ask. I have so much trouble with that in my life too. But anything you need help with, seriously, you can comment below and I will help you, or I will get you in touch with people that can help you with whatever specific problem that is. Because again, I want all of us to thrive, and I truly, truly believe that we can do it. I want all of us to be a familia. I want us to create something better and bigger than anything before. So, I hope all of you have an amazing night, and I will be talking to you soon. Again, sorry this video went so long. I know I kind of got on a rant about the crypto kind of development and possible regulation and all that. But at the same time, I mean, it's just something I had to say, and I needed you guys to know about it. So again, I will talk to you tomorrow. I hope you all have a beautiful night, and I hope you guys are just buying the dip whenever you can. And remember, always take your profits. Always. Like, I know for a lot of people, it can be hard when you're up, knowing it could go up even higher and higher. But if you need to, take your profits. Not financial advice again. And if you're long-term on a project and you don't want to take profits, that is 100% fine. Just know your risk level and know financially what you can afford to do and what could hinder you. So again, I love all of you. Have an amazing night. I will be talking to you soon.